Hey, Ian, I saw you pop in early. I thought I'd come and open up a bit early.
Yeah, I do like that video. That's quite. Has anyone else commented? That's really good.
Where do I get one of those?
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm just wondering because it's quite good. That's really because I do like the way you did it. Explains who you are. What you need to make people hang in the room for so many minutes, so long to they're going to watch it.
Exactly, and mate. I do that many Zooms every day that it's coming to really good use.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are the travels, mate? I've seen you've been traveling around doing events and things, haven't you?
Well, I went to Turkey, and stuff, and I've come back. I just need to sort out and get stuff finished. What I'm doing, I really want to get Hermes working that it should do, get the posting doing, and a lot of the automate. Just put a lot of things to bed. I think
Yeah,
I just focus on one thing, get it finished,
yeah,
and then do that. I built a few things in Vibe Code stuff, so that that's sort of all right. I need to finish one of them. But my mate wants me to finish the tech stack one, which is basically called Stackwise, and people just put in all their details into it, and
yeah,
it tells them what they're wasting the money on because everyone's spending so much on tools they don't know what they are, what they're not,
yeah,
and then it analyzes them. Said, hang on a minute, these 3 tools you're using now, 11 labs have now got agents.
yeah,
MindPal's got agents, but they haven't
yeah.
got what 11 lab. You might as well drop one and just keep the other, and that's what I'm thinking. Because we all spend, well, maybe you're not, but everyone's spending stupid amounts of money on stuff they're not even using.
A lot of people are these days. Like I went down the Hermes route as well, and got Victor, and then I thought I can build this, and I started building it in Hermes, and I just thought I could not be bothered. A normal person is not going to do this. So,
Yeah.
and like I'm sort of trying to talk to normal businesses and
That's why I
things like
use
that.
Victor a lot, yeah.
Exactly right, but yeah, no, something that's finding the tools that people are using, and what you can use better and how you can spend your money better. Absolutely,
Do
absolutely.
you know, did I tell you about Sean Donny? I didn't want to, when anyone else is in here, because I don't want
Yeah, you're
to.
right, mate. That's why nobody's here at the moment, mate. So
Yeah, Sean Donahue and the Forge and stuff, that's really good. And he's built himself the Wayland, which is free. It's an
yeah,
OS system, which like a bit like Victor fix over the top. And I didn't want to tell him on your group because it's not fair. And then the thing he's built his own Flux router, so he's built that. But then I spoke to another guy, which is really interesting. On which call was that on? Oh yeah, the was it Julian Goldie's one? Yeah, it's Julian Goldie one. Afterwards, we all have a chat on his group one, and there's a guy in Ukraine,
yeah,
a cyber security guy, massive, phenomenal guy. It's like someone like yourself, but putting you on steroids 6 times. And he's made, and he's built this tool that he uses for companies because he deals with multi-million-pound companies to
yeah,
find leaks and stuff. And he said most of the code and vibe code and the stuff we build, 80% of it is just a waste of time because it's just rewriting and rereading the same stuff.
yeah,
So he's built his tools to stop doing a lot, even though he showed his tools. Said, look, I'm wasting time in this one area still, and I'm getting it so it will then go out
yeah,
and do all those things and stop all those things. And
yeah,
then what he's done, he's got another one, is like his Jarvis above that one.
yeah.
So he's going to release the lower one to the public, and then he's going to let people like be affiliate with it, so people can technically test out all the stuff. It will
Nice,
sort out all. It will reroute all different things if they've got issues with cyber security and stuff. As I said, that's his specialty. He's a cyber security guy.
nice. I got to let some people in, mate. Hang on. It's good to see a couple of people showing up. I was all alone last week.
All alone.
Yeah, I was all. I
I
was all.
missed it. I
I've
put it
just.
all on and I
And
missed it.
there's Russell. We're all in the UK today.
I thought we were going to be on his own then, Steve, after your little heartfelt wrench last week. I didn't want you to be sat on your own.
Oh, mate, just having a bit of fun, mate. I've started a few of these things where I've done Zooms and they've gone from nobody to 70, 80 people after a year.
Wow.
So you've all got to start somewhere. But Russell meet Ian meet Russell. We're
Ian, you're right.
we're all based in the UK. Ian, whereabouts are you, Ian?
Stratford upon Avon.
There we go. Where are you, Russell?
And I'm in sunny Halifax.
I'm in Nottingham at the moment. I just
All
had
right.
to look at.
Yeah, where you're like me with the wife every 2 years. She wants to move house, but you just move your longboat every 2 years.
Yeah, I'm moving on Friday actually. So it's pretty cool. But guys, thanks for joining me. I do appreciate you spending some time with me. And as I was just telling, Russell Ian's a bit of a vibe coder and an AI guy as well. knows what he's doing. And I know that you've dabbled in the space as well a little bit, haven't you, mate? Or...
Yeah, I would nowhere be in Ian's kind of ballpark with vibe coding. I'm a GoHighLevel 9 months in novice, basically.
Yeah. But mate,
Yeah.
9 months in, you're doing well. I'm seeing your ads out there. You got that U call, haven't you?
That's right. There she is, Dolly behind me there.
Yeah. Is that getting you some traction there with Dolly there and all that sort of thing with the mask?
Yeah, we've got some traction, but we're kind of having to put a little bit of human behind it as well, because obviously AI people are scared anyway. As soon as you mention it's a sheep doing AI, it kind of freaks them out even more. So we're doing some LinkedIn stuff. So yeah, we've got a couple of reasonable counts running now. A couple of telcos have taken it on to just answer their phones, and it's like,
Nice.
it's flying. So yeah, no, love the product, love it.
Yeah, nice. And are you mainly UK? Are you targeting UK based?
Yeah, mainly UK. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I watch all the GoHighLevel stuff online, and you think I should be targeting America because that's where the big bucks is. Yeah.
It'd be an easier sell with AI. AI in the UK is still quite hard. Voice AI is still quite a hard sell in the UK.
I'm glad it's not just me, Stephen, that's noticed that as well. You
mate, it is. Everybody. I consult to dozens of agencies and I speak to hundreds of agencies every month as well. So, and AI in the UK is quite a difficult sell. Voice AI, conversation AI, where they're identifying themselves as a bot and all of that sort of thing, is a bit easier. But yeah, voice AI in the UK is a tough sell. Unless you use 11 Labs and get Michael Caine's voice or something along those lines.
Yeah. Well, I've done some 11 Labs that now sounds a little bit like me, which you kind of don't really want on a phone, but you're like, well, at least it proves it works.
exactly right. But and thanks for joining me. Like the idea of these nights is and Russell, as I was just saying to Ian, what I'm showing you can be built in Claude, it can be built in Hermes. If you want to go out and build it, I tried to recreate what Viktor that I use on with Hermes. I got $150 worth of credits into the process and was still getting nowhere. So I sat down and rethought about, why do I need to rebuild something that works? Because sort of my mission in life is to find AI, make it simple for the business, make it easy to use, make it intuitive, and make it usable rather than not many businesses out there would go into Hermes, build their own platform, their own MCP servers, their own servers to leave it on all the time so it can work in the background and so on and so forth. So I was trying to keep it real as well. So that's the idea of these calls. And you'll love this, Ian. I just set this up I set this up last week, but it has only just come in. So I've got my channel build night in here that created that post that you would have seen on Facebook and all that sort of thing. And look at this, at 5:59, Viktor sent me build night intel. Ian just joined. First time at build night, signed up free on the landing page back on the 8th of July. His email handle points to Wicked Digital Media, so likely running a digital media agency setup, but no site or call history on file yet to confirm. He's opened 2 of the 11 reminder emails we sent, and he's been leak room on engagement until tonight. Worth a friendly welcome to get him hooked. How's that for AI working for you?
that's interesting, yeah.
And Russell, you're in there as well. You can see on the screen. Russell Goldthorpe runs ucall.co.uk, an AI receptionist missed call answering service for small businesses. He's been pushing hard on LinkedIn lately. You just said AI knows.
Wow.
30 years in telecom, still learning. Around the pitch that every small business is bleeding customers to unanswered phones, including a recent post about an optician missing 5 to 10 calls a day before switching to his service. Stephen's actually come up in Russell's name before in a past call transcript, so there may already be a thread there worth reconnecting. First time at build night, registered free just today, walked straight in off the sign up, no reminder history, good one to make feel welcome. So anybody what I built, and Viktor helped me build the landing page where you signed up today, Russell, and all of that sort of thing, and we're going to Zoom and we're tracking links from Zoom when they're sent. It live sends that recon. So if somebody else joins us right now, it's going to send that recon as well. And if you've been here 2 calls, 3 calls, 5 calls, it's going to get to know you. And it also matches any emails, any history that we've had together or calls that we've been on or emails we've sent and so on and so forth. So pretty cool little tool there.
I like that. Is that done? That looks like Slack colours. Is that Victor colours? That purple?
This is Victor inside Slack.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
it
so
was something like that. Yeah.
Victor lives inside Slack, and I built all of these channels, so build night and calendar, and so call recon. I had a call coming up the other day, so before I've got a call coming up my calendar, it goes out and does that sort of recon and all of that sort of thing about everybody about people that I'm speaking to. So I've got Victor cleans my every morning. I start with inbox 0. Everything's sorted. Any email that needs to be responded to, there's a draft sitting in my email outbox. If anything like a Supabase thing came in that I was going to get hacked in Supabase, Ian will appreciate being a vibe coder, Supabase. I woke up in the morning, Victor had read that email, gone in, fixed that breach in Supabase and told me that it's all done. I didn't even need to action anything. So this is where I'm talking about getting AI to work smart for you. So I'm just loving all of that coming that you guys have joined, and it's giving me that recon and all of that sort of thing about, how many calls you've joined and what you've done and a little bit of research and all of that sort of thing. So they're really good icebreakers.
That's how does that work from there? Does it from the next step? So if you had a chat today, are you transcribing this on Fathom or something or whatever,
Yep.
and then it links it into there and brings it back in or not?
Exactly right. So
Yeah,
Fathom's connected as well. So after this call, what will happen, Ian, is this call's on Fathom. So when the recording is sent to Fathom, I've got all of my Fathom recordings coming here. I was talking to Thomas Lee, with another English guy today. So everything's in there. I put that in what channel it should go into. It matches it by my calendar as well. If there's no Fathom, how you have impromptu Zoom meeting all over the place. So it matches calendars. So that comes in, it gets the transcript, all of that sort of thing, what we've spoken about, remembers what it was, and it will save it in the sales calls or consulting calls or whatever call it was. So then whenever we reference an email or write an email, all of that is referenced as well. But then with this call here, this is actually the Fathom comes in, we upload it to Zoom as well. I got 1 day storage on my Zoom. This actually turns it around and loads it onto my website. You're going to love this. I can nerd out on AI for a moment, can't I, Russell? You don't mind?
Yeah, of course you can. No, of course you can. I love listening, mate. It's kind of knowing what it can do.
And you got the MCP connected with Victor into GoHighLevel.
Yeah, there's no MCPs. You don't need to set up MCP servers. You go to an integration page and you hook up GoHighLevel. So
it's integration. Is that connected via an API then?
Yeah, it's basically you just need to connect.
Yeah, okay. Because all I'm wondering, because they're more talking about MCPs are now working for agents and APIs are more for software.
Yeah,
but yeah. Go on. Sorry.
Yeah. So basically when that recording's done, so here's one I did on the 1st of July. This is me and Thomas. This is done behind the vault, timeline, what you can watch, all of that sort of thing. Everything we spoke about is also uploaded here as a skill. So everything I'm talking about now becomes a skill that the people on the call can download and use for themselves. And that's all done.
Skill within Victor then, yeah?
All done automatically within Victor.
No, is that a skill created within Victor, so you can technically share?
But
it's a bit like snapshot, yeah.
Yeah, it's an MD file, so it can be used anywhere. So Victor is a Claude wrapper. So it is Claude. It's a little bit more expensive than Claude, but it makes things a hell of a lot easier than Claude as well. So that's sort of the things that we're doing. So that's Victor sitting in there. I'm just going to minimize. I'm going to bring.
Nice, because if you've got your mate Thomas, which obviously friend and says in business, you could technically have some workflows where they drop in workflows. So you spoke to about this, but then you've got a project to do with this. That then would drop him in there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So these are all the integrations with Victor. So like I've got Google Ads. I've got, Stripe needs to be reconnected. It's warning me. So this is where you can set all the missions that it's doing and all of that sort of thing. You can go in here, you can disconnect, you can reconnect, you can go tools, but I'm just going to go here, reconnect. This is why it's so much easier.
Because you're protecting like your secret keys, because that's why it reconnects each time, isn't it?
Yeah, basically, yeah, everything's protected as well. So Viktor doesn't know the secret keys or anything like that. It's all sitting in there. So in the integration, so ClickUp, Google Drive, LinkedIn, Cloudflare. I need to build something, it builds it automatically on Cloudflare for me. Google Business Profile. Every morning I have a blog written. It posts it on my website. It posts it to Google. It posts it to LinkedIn, and it gives me the text to post on Facebook on my personal profile. Supabase, you can connect OpenAI, Instagram, Canva, Notion, Figma. I won't go through all these, but this will get quick. These are all the integrations.
I think he's missing a few.
Yeah, there's 3,500 integrations that you don't have to worry about MCP servers or API connections if you're building your own in Hermes and things like that. It lets you know if they're broken and all of that sort of thing. All of the skills. It comes with Google Ads Kit and Meta Ads Kit toolkits as installable things, which has got 28 skills install and all of that sort of thing. And you build your own skills. So on my website, I've got skills packs to get people started and so on and so forth. So that's all sitting in there, which is pretty damn cool. So there's a what I'm trying to get at is there's a lot of integrations sitting in there. And this is where Viktor lives. I've created different channels for everything. So, my brain, all of that sort of thing. I went out shopping the other weekend and I bought this watch. And before I bought the watch, I put it all in there, all the information, that sort of thing, what it should be worth. It was a private sale. If it was a dealer sale, it was a trade-in sale, what it was worth new. So yeah, I scanned the documents, all of that sort of thing, made sure it was all real and all that sort of thing. So Viktor helped me do that as well. And what we're going through tonight, which you guys probably don't need to do, and I'll save it as a skill anyway. So I decided that tonight we were going to do. So I woke up today, on Tuesday. Viktor said, so build night is back on Wednesday night, and I want to figure out what's worth building this week. 2 no-shows in a row. I'm not taking it personally. I'm definitely talking about it. Here are 5 things I'm considering for Wednesday's session. So Viktor is on my side. It learns my voice. It talks to me like I talk to it. So that's AI talking to me. 2 no-shows in a row. I'm not taking it personally. I'm definitely talking about it. So AI, Viktor came up with some suggestions. So Viktor went out there and researched and listened to LinkedIn and what people are talking about and so on and so forth, and said, AI chatbot for GHL SaaS agencies, automated lead reactivation machine, personal brand content AI, GHL affiliate commission tracker, AI voice bot for appointment booking. So I've gone, let's go number 3, Viktor. So I've said, let's go with a personal brand and all of that sort of thing. So we've gone in here, personal brand. Viktor's created the website, all of that sort of thing. My Viktor referral link as well, if people haven't got Viktor and they want to use it along while we're on the calls, an image and all of that sort of thing to go with it. And I've got what I call the Humanizer built in as well. So the Humanizer, and I'll show you that in a moment, it listens to all of those Fathom recordings. It reads all of those emails, all of that communication. It builds my tone and it knows how I speak, and it adjusts every night. So how many words I say in a sentence and things like that. So it's really becoming personal. And, I brand everything as well. Now, brewed by Stephen, poured by Viktor. So I'm identifying that it's AI as well. I decided to do that because people were finding it hard to tell the difference between what I was typing and what Viktor was typing. So Viktor's come in, done that for me in the replies in the channel. So created a Facebook post. This is the Facebook post today. You saw the image of me sitting in a bar. The Humanizer score is 95 out of 100, ready to copy and paste. And then we've gone through this process. So Viktor, we're going to get ready to demo everything. So I do the demos on the calls, and we'll do it in a sec. And it said, okay, an hour ago, so you're 35 minutes out of 6 p.m. London, building you a demo sheet. So it's built. It's hard to read, but everything to build the personal brand content calendar AI has been built by Viktor for me in my tone. What I should be talking about, what we should be going over, all of that sort of thing, the prompts for the brand kernel, and I'll show you all of this in a moment. So Victor's built all of that out for me today. And I said, so Victor, so do I just DM you this and we build it? I don't want to break what I've got built. So we've gone through all of that. And basically I've got a safe word for Victor that he's not going to break anything that I do. So I didn't really like what that was looked at. So created me a page. And now we've got this. We're doing it properly. So everything in there. So the demo that I should be putting in there, the step-by-step, the brand kernel, the prompts, and everything to build basically a social media poster, which I do now anyway. So probably more interesting things to show you is, here's my blog. I woke up this morning, 6:09 a.m. Victor had researched what's going on in the world, I've given it sort of guidelines for 4 days when I create the blogs and all of that sort of thing. So this is an interesting one. So this is about Australia spending $565 million on their robo debt and how it worked and how it affects people. So Victor writes that for me and posts this automatically. This goes on my website in here, creates the image. It updates the SEO as well. You'll like this, Ian. I've got SEO in Cloudflare. So it's basically a liquid SEO. So every time I do a blog post, it's updating the SEO and the crawlers and the LLM searches and all of that sort of thing. So these are showing up. So I'm creating this as content. So, this is Australia spent 565 million. There's all links in, links out that are all verified as well. What happened? This isn't just a government scale problem. What I do differently. Like I don't let Victor send an email out. Putting this blog post on, not too bad, but I don't let Victor send an email out and I check everything. So, it's saying, check what you're doing, all of the links in there, all of the sources that I've cited, share on LinkedIn, share on Facebook, content links and all of that sort of thing. So all of that is done for me every morning when I wake up. Also, there is a Facebook post of that a Facebook version with the links and all of that sort of thing. With the LinkedIn version, all ready to copy and paste before I start my mornings, as well as all of my emails drafted in my inbox organized, and away I go. So that's been ranty for quite some time.
It sounds shocking, that, Stephen. I'm not interested at all.
It's seriously saving me around about 30 hours a week.
So what are the costs with Victor then? Because I've started playing with Claude co-work. So is Victor, and obviously I've had a look at Victor. What are the costs of kind of doing what you're doing there?
So and in all honesty, there's a lot of it's been building at the moment. So while I've been building, I'm spending around about $100 a week.
Right.
I expect, because I've also built an optimization in there as well. So every Monday morning it optimizes itself as well. I expect to be spending about $200 a month on Victor.
Right. Which is not a great deal of money if it does your inbox for you and your blog and everything, is it really?
Exactly right. So it is pretty cool on what you do, on how you're doing it, and it's easy to use as well. If you're going to give Victor a go, mate, please use my affiliate link. I get 10,000.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah,
you get 10,000 credits. That link is in the chat. So you get $100 to start with, because it is Claude, but it makes it a lot easier. Like there's no co-works and cursors and running MCP servers and all of that sort of thing. It does it all for you. And you're only, I do a lot of consulting as well, and I'll show you. This is this is one client that I bought on today. So consulting. So I jumped on a call. I charged $200 an hour for my consulting in here. So the recording came in here. We sent an email. It was sitting in my Gmail drafts about what we spoke about. I went into here. I integrated his high level to Victor, and I had Victor go in and look at what he's got: 840 contacts, 2 staff, 2 leads, all of that sort of thing, source tracking what they're doing. What's the next one? It's the next one. So he's got 3 AI things set up. He wanted to concentrate on the AI things. I'll go into the more interesting ones. So this is exactly how his system's working. So the conversation AI bot exists, but there's 0 AI-powered conversations having. Things aren't configured. What is working? 28 workflows.
So Victor's literally gone into his GoHighLevel and just gone, rather than having to sit and read it all, it's gone, right, I'll go look at it.
Exactly
bring back
right.
you the report.
Exactly right. Key observations. Remember, I've prompted Victor what I'm looking for as well.
So if somebody, does this link in with something? Because at the minute I'm speaking to a telco who had been playing with Zoho, but it's not fitting for them because it's costing them a fortune. Would this be a good Victor going to Zoho and go, this is what you've got? So exactly the same thing with the integration piece.
There's a Zoho integration as well. So
Yeah.
give it the details and say, go in and have a look.
Right.
So there's an implementation plan, website assistant one, social media assistant, workflows, knowledge-based structures, workflow changes, what to change in the workflows, all of that sort of thing. So the prompts in there, the workflows, diagrams of how it should work. I go into here. It's created a PDF for me. I've sent this PDF 2 days before the call. Phase 1, the first AI deployment, all of that sort of thing. Conversational AI deployment, what we're going to do first, the system architecture, what's working, how it's working, why it's working, what's not working, the website assistant, the personality prompt, the social media assistant, the WhatsApp standard bot, the WhatsApp promo bot.
And have you had to tell, obviously in Claude, you have to kind of build all this, don't you, in the little MD file. Would Victor just go in, you kind of do a description of what you're going to need to pull out of that to do an analysis?
Oh, no.
It kind of repeats it.
Easier than that. So I recorded that call. So that initial call I recorded with Jono.
Yeah.
We worked out exactly what he wanted. I put that in. I created a new channel for him, FitPro. I put that recording in there. I connected the GHL account, and Victor went through what we spoke about on that call and what we were going to fix, and found it all. Created the plan, saw what was working in his account, saw what wasn't working in his account, emailed this 2 days before. He had this ready and open. We just went through the PDF. Also, I prompted Victor, let's do phase 1, let's do phase 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got a regular income coming in. Because, this guy's got the one sub account that we've done. He's making $40,000 a week at the moment, Australian. So he's got the money, and he doesn't know what he doesn't know. So Victor just did it automatically together. So there's, good luck with the call tomorrow, all of that sort of thing. And away we go. So that's how heavily you can automate things. I imagine how long it would take you to go in and audit a GHL account, work out what's right, what's working, what's not working, what's in there, all of that sort of thing. And there's tools out there. A good friend of mine, Michael Pacito, has built a thing called Patchy Hub, which works really well for auditing GHL accounts. But when you can get Victor to read the emails, listen to the Fathom recording, what you spoke about, and go out and find it all, it's so much easier. And so, that $200 a month or whatever it is peanuts. You seriously, I twiddle my thumbs between when I finish a call, I finish the sales call or a consulting call or whatever it's for, the recording comes in, Victor will match it because a lot of times the calls come in impromptu Zoom meeting. So Victor will look at my calendar. Victor has access to my calendar, and see who that appointment was with, name it correctly, put it in the right channel. And the beauty of it, Russell, is there's a persistent memory of everything. Everything that you're doing in Victor, it remembers. So I can say, bring up Russell or bring up Ian or bring up Jono or whatever it may be. Tell me what you know. It remembers everything. It carries over all of these channels. So there's that big persistent memory that's learning all the time as well. Yeah.
Wow.
It sounds like a Victor sales call, but
Have you used this, Ian, before, Victor?
No, but
Stephen, yeah.
I thought your question was, and I didn't think Steve had answered it, to do with he's had to prompt, because you said initially, Stephen, you said, I've had to tell it what I want it to go and look for, because it instantly won't just go and do it. You've actually trained it, because you said, I've had to tell it that I want it to go in and look for this, 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 and this.
I had Victor listen to the call, the actual call that I was on with Jono, and listening to his problems and what he wanted.
Yeah, I understand that bit. I'm talking about the GHL to go in and look for the things that the right things that you want it to look for. Because you've got to have a skill. It's got to have a skill. It's got to have something, because it could look for everything, but then not know why it's looking for them.
I know it knew what it was looking for because
Okay.
it listened to my Fathom call.
Right. So what was it you was on about earlier that you said you had to tell it to do and train it to do what you wanted it? Because that's what you said earlier.
Also on my personality.
Personally, okay.
So
Yeah,
when you're building
sense.
that humanizer and that personality to start with, so
there's a guy that's done one. He's done a similar thing, and he's got it now. So his partner he's made a clone of that he uses for AI that he does in his VIP coaching things, because he's a content creator guy.
Yeah,
he's now got his, and her now. She's that good that she'll go into his school group, she'll talk backwards and forwards, she'll upsell people. What he was doing initially was every time she did a comment, he'd get all the comments, read, oh, that's not how I talk. This is how it should be. Now, over time, now he doesn't even need to do that, because she knows how he speaks, and she upsells. So he'll wake up in the morning, someone's gone and looked at his light version, which is the 15 or the free version before that, and the upsell's like 59 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So she'll upsell people. So he'll wake up in the morning, he's got 3 new customers.
Yep. And basically, I am going to set up Victor as a chat widget on my website, and have it doing that for me. And you're 100% right. What I've built is Victor will learn from this call. Victor will study your questions, how you talk, Russell's questions, how he talks, and build a profile on you guys as well.
So if I would, because obviously,
sorry,
I'll let you go first, Ian.
No, I was going to say with Victor though, I'm going to get my head around one thing. Victor is then, I've always thought now, because that's how everyone in the top people have been saying, is it's better to have different types of, but you're talking Victor as an overall thing. Technically, Victor must have sub segments of this is learning more about email marketing. This one's learning more about this. Yeah. So technically, Victor is the overall thing, but then you'll have like Victor's maybe the orchestrate, but you can then get sub agents with under it that will then one's learning your style, one's learning to do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I'll get your question in a sec, Russell. Just gonna. So these are basically what you know as MD files. So build night is a skill. Victor builds its own skills. So the files attached to that skill, the skill MD, and all.
Have you created the soul files for these as well?
Victor creates them all.
Okay, as well. Yeah, okay.
So channel content, DCRM channel, Facebook Shorts, channel tasks, all of that sort of thing. So in here, I've got 55 scheduled tasks and 25 integrations as well. There you go. I've got 9,500 credits left. I need somebody to sign up. Sorry, Russell, you can ask a question, mate.
Yeah, no, because obviously what I do is we build the agent, so we talk to people. Can Fathom, is it just Teams and Zoom it can record on? Can it record on a phone as well?
Fathom records on a phone when you're on a mobile phone and you're using Zoom or something along those lines.
Right, fine. Because obviously the biggest part of my day is building the prompts and the agents. But obviously if we're having the conversation with people, I could get that where the Fathom goes into Victor and Victor builds the agent around what he hears from that particular person.
Exactly. You tell Victor what you're looking for it to do and, about your business and what you do. And, tell Victor to, if you're building bots and things like that for different businesses, listen to the other guy on the call. How does he talk? What's his business brand? And, if you put in an email, it can scrape the end of his email and scrape his website and build absolutely everything for you from one little recording uploaded.
You talked about, Russell, you talking about Zoom calls. You talking about like you would call me on a mobile.
But a bit of both, because a lot of the times people that would small businesses just want a telephone call.
So I'm just wondering if Fathom did that. Does that, because I'm not sure if it does. Does it record just normal phone calls then?
I don't think so.
No. But so there's another app out there. So I was just going to say, there's another app out there that I use for like meetings and recordings. It's called the Speak app, which is really quite good. And then you can use it to analyze. It will do digital stuff. It can record stuff. Now, I'm sure it can record the phone calls on your phone. If not, you maybe have to do it.
I was looking at a unit, a Claude unit, because I think you can put that on the back of the phone and that records calls as well.
Yeah,
so I don't know whether that would be any good.
You could also sit on your computer and press the microphone on Slack as well. So
yeah.
Listen to this, baby. So there's many ways of doing it. I don't think you're legally allowed to record a phone call in England, are you? Or without no.
Well, as long as you tell them,
as long as you notify them,
yeah, exactly right. But yeah, you could actually, and Russell, it could be built in a matter of half an hour.
Right.
That what you're describing, that entire system.
And could Viktor do, like, on obviously GoHighLevel, it does the web call. Could Viktor do the test of the back and forth kind of thing as well?
Yep. You've got that API connection and all of that sort of thing. You say go in and test my bot. It's pretty cool, and it can save that to Google. We're not going to go through. We're probably not going to get time to go through it now. What I was building, but you guys don't need a social media calendar. But Viktor was today. I was going to demo building a social media calendar where it listens to your voice. It creates that brand kernel for you. It creates all of these posts, puts them into a CSV file. Tell it that's wrong, it'll go in and fix it, or update your Google Drives, all of that sort of thing. Share it through WhatsApp with a client or whatever you can do, because you can connect your WhatsApp to it as well. So it's
There's
just
a guy at the minute uses Blotato, and this would be a good thing for him to technically use this, because as I say, he's worked his workflow out and he's pushing them all out through Blotato. But then doing this way would be a lot better. I know you're not going to show it, but it would have been nice because I could have said to him, "Hey, you want to join Viktor?"
Join Viktor, grab an affiliate link and put him on that affiliate link, mate. You'll get free credits.
Well, no, I'll send it to you because you've been helpful and stuff. Because
well, my link's sitting there in the chat.
Yeah,
if
I've
you
got it.
want it, guys. So,
yeah, but I'll sign up later on that one. So where's a good kind of learning tool, or will it just learn for itself, Steve?
Come to these calls. These calls are free.
Right.
Like I do have. So I do have a paywall on this. I'm considering taking it down because nobody's joined up. But in here, I'll just log out. So where you signed up and all that.
Right, yeah, I saw that.
I got that up for $29 a month. So
right.
that $29 a month. So in here, this is where you get all of the skills, the videos and the recordings and all of that sort of thing that we're doing. But also on here, when you start out, so tools and ecosystem, you'll go AI operations kit. So down in here, I've got a Viktor setup kit. So it will prompt you. You'll put it into Viktor. You just DM Viktor and prompt it, and it will interview you and set up your voice and do all of that sort of thing. How to sign up for it, all of that sort of thing. Type set me up. This is what to do. Sets up the voice profile, your daily coaching tip, your integration setups. And then I've got every skill that I've built in another bundle there. So you can come in, install those, and away you go. All free. That's all free there. That's all free in there. So yeah, it's easy to start, but it's and the idea of these calls is having a few people using Viktor and sort of expanding people's imagination on what it can do and how it can make life so much easier.
Well, I'm working with these guys at the minute at looking like a Zoho GoHighLevel solution. So obviously I'm giving them the GoHighLevel because they're doing the marketing for them that at the minute. And the big thing for them is the sales team don't do any kind of social media or anything. So you can kind of go, well, we can interview them. Viktor does it. They just post it.
Yep, absolutely.
That's it. It's written for them off the go, and everybody's got their own voice and how they do whatever they want to do.
That's at Zoho integration. So everything Zoho does, it integrates with billing, Zoho Catalyst, desk, meeting, projects, everything.
So I'm guessing if you went to somebody with Salesforce that's spending a fortune, you could probably do the same kind of report on them in Salesforce. We've got all these leads that you're not doing anything with.
Yep, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely, and that's how, and like you guys are both smart guys, and like you can automate the whole process. Like that guy, that one that I show you today with FitPro that I spoke to, he came through GHL Starboys, who I work closely with. He wanted more advice and all of that sort of thing, so they sent him to me. I hopped on an initial call and recorded that call, and he goes, "Yep, I want to book a one call, $200 an hour." He booked one call. I had Viktor go in and basically do everything for me, and I just jumped on a call with him and walked him through the PDF that Viktor had created.
So I'm guessing then with a GoHighLevel integration, Steve, if I say I need to build 3 WhatsApp campaigns for XYZ company, that would actually build the workflows and just want to put in the meta information or whatever?
It can't build the workflows, but
right.
It'll show you how to build the workflow.
The best way to do it. Yeah.
It'll give you the prompts, it'll give you the voice, it'll find the knowledge base for you, it'll do all of that.
Wow.
But it won't actually build those workflows.
Cool.
It's pretty amazing what you do. And like, imagine how much time you're saving right now.
Yeah, well, again, it's another in, because obviously when I saw what you posted about the email, loads of directors I speak to, that's the one thing they hate is having to deal with their email inbox every day. And you kind of go, well, if you can come in the morning, and I like the fact it doesn't send the emails because people are still scared to death about it sending something, but it's sat in your draft ready to go.
Yep, I put that.
It's cleared all the crap that you didn't want to speak to about salespeople and all that kind of stuff. It's put that and no interest kind of stuff.
It can send the emails for you if you want it to.
Yeah.
I don't. I want to look at those drafts and all of that sort of thing. And it runs my task manager as well. So I just use Google Calendar as my task manager. When a call comes in, and let's say I'm on a sales call with you, and we deem that you to be a pretty hot buyer and all of that sort of thing. So it'll draft an email straight up. Once that call recording comes in, it'll draft an email thanking you for the call, giving you a call for a link, the actions that we're going to take, links to buy or links to purchase, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And it'll create tasks. That task, depending on how warm a lead you are, that task might give you 2 days and send an email, or 7 days and send an email, or whatever it may be. And if I delete those tasks in my Google Calendar, it recognizes that I've done that, and it removes that task from Viktor. If an email comes in and it's drafted a response, and in the morning I'll just say, give it a tick and send, and it'll adjust that task further out and so on and so forth. So, it's really nice waking up to inbox 0 every morning. And like I said, Viktor, I had a urgent email from Supabase. There was Supabase is where most of my information on my website is stored. There was a critical issue with Supabase that they found that people could hack into it. Viktor read that email. Viktor's got access to my Supabase. Viktor had gone in, fixed the problem, woke me up with a DM and said, at Stephen, DM me. With this came in at 1:14. It's okay. I fixed it. There was no breaches.
Wow,
while I was sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, just a commercial question then, Steve. Do you sell into the US? Because obviously I sit and watch all this stuff, and you kind of go, is it worth a UK business trying to break in, or is the US a market that you kind of go, especially around the voice, because the voice AI, obviously the more I'm learning, it's the other services that GoHighLevel actually are more valuable, like the WhatsApp campaigns and the email and all that kind of stuff, and having it all in one place. I'm kind of learning that. So we're kind of opening the door with the voice AI, but being an AI kind of, not a guru or whatever, but just saying, well, would you want your inbox answering every morning for all your sales team, so you just know everything's clean?
Absolutely.
You kind of, all this kind of stuff adds in. So where do you see again, sorry, and if I'm just quite new to this stuff, where do you see the UK kind of going? What is your kind of focus in the UK?
The UK is very, very gun shy, if you like, about AI, especially voice AI. When it comes to robots talking, when it comes to AI doing tasks and things like that, they're quite receptive. They want to know how it works. They want to know how it makes their day easier. So the US market is like, you mentioned AI, and they're like a kid in a candy store. AI, I want to AI this, or how can I have AI build my car, or whatever it may be. It's a lot easier to sell into the US market. Most of the people I speak to are US or Canadian based, and Europe AI is going really well. I've got a really good friend who's in the AI space in dentistry in the UK, and he's tried to have dentists use voice AI. None of them will try it. So he's got receptionists, ringing up and all of that, paying a premium for it. Where that's a similar business that's based in Australia is all voice AI. Like they've built a app which analyzes how they're using their phones and how the receptionists are answering the phones and recording those calls and all of that sort of thing. So, don't be shy of the US. The US will buy from you because you've got an accent. Seriously.
Okay. Yeah.
So don't be shy. You approach it differently to the UK. You can probably charge twice as much in the US as well.
Well, that's what I hear every time you're on a call with the GoHighLevel boys and they're saying what they're doing for the retainers. You're like, wow, you speak to somebody in the UK about that kind of money, and it's How do you find it, Ian? Because obviously you're kind of levels above where we're at.
No, not where you at. Steve's levels of. I'm only just playing around because I haven't really done as much as I should be doing. In a sense, I'm running the business, but not running the business because I retired last year, got left a bit of money with my parents, got a few properties, a few pensions and stuff. And the thing, I just really need to just get down and just get on with it. But if we look at it, because I'm talking to a lot of people, US wise, it's easy to sell into because they're more like want everything. Yes, they do like dealing with UK guys. That's totally agree with Steve because they just like the accent and stuff. It's just one of them. You sell with GoHighLevel. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I mean, I'm in a few other GoHighLevel with Jonah because that's what Steve mentioned. The guy.
I've seen Jonah online. I've never.
He's got a free group that he does the same chat with. You can talk with GoHighLevel help and stuff with his group as well, which is quite cool. There's a lot of nice people out there, but there's a lot of shitheads out there as well. So it just depends how you want. There's a lot of nice people like Steve and Joan and there's Mike as well. That's on Jonah's group as well. They'll share good stuff, good practices and stuff. But if you was going to do it like you are, just all I'd say, because I know enough about stuff being 60 or so and seeing the years, is just do one thing, focus on it, get really good at it, but then be more of. I listened to this thing today on Steve Bartlett's thing, and the guy was saying, we help your business with AI. Don't talk about LLMs. Don't talk about voice AI. He says, we can come in and help your business save money or make more money with AI. That's it. Because what's happening, everyone's trying to sell a voice AI. Everyone's trying to sell an LLM. Everyone's trying to sell ChatGPT or Claude and that. And you then, by doing what he said, it resonates to me that actually just going back to base, just going back and talking simple. You don't need to. You become different by talking. If you get me, you become like you've got the sheep in the background. I don't know how much you've automated it or done with content creation because I'm heavily in that as well. How much you've done with that to make it more stand out and be your that's your logo. Is it Faceless you're doing on that, or I don't know?
No. Again, we've got the company I started working with. We've got a marketing company that done some videos around Dolly, and then I'm doing the LinkedIn kind of face of Dolly, because obviously the marketing people we spoke to, it's a brilliant branding and we love it.
Do you know what you want to do? Give me a quick idea. No, Steve, don't mind. I don't want to take over his meeting.
You're right, mate.
I would do, and I'd love to be able to do it for you, is have Dolly and saying, look, I'm Russell. This Dolly's the face of, I'm the face of Dolly. And just, it takes the Dolly mask off and does it because it's pretty easy to do like that. And that would look really cool.
I'll do some research on that because that sounds like me. That absolutely on LinkedIn that'd proper create a stir, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, you can say a bit like you're the Banksy. Who is Dolly? Who is Dolly?
Yeah.
But you mentioned LinkedIn a couple of times, and it sounds like you're active on LinkedIn. Since I was using Viktor, most weeks I get 20 to 50,000 impressions on my posts written by Viktor.
Wow.
That's good, that is.
And I basically never used LinkedIn until about 2 months ago. And 20 to some weeks are quieter, it's 1,000 impressions or something along those lines, but 20 to 50,000 impressions most weeks from posts that Viktor is creating a blog post, creating a LinkedIn version. Viktor also goes out and looks for posts that I should be a comment on, and even gives me a comment and a link to that post.
Are you using newsletters, Steve, on LinkedIn?
I'm not using newsletters. No,
Right.
I
Give you a quick.
only just discovered that today.
Right. What it is how many people you got on LinkedIn?
I don't 5,000 or
okay,
something.
right. Imagine when you first do your first newsletter,
Yeah.
every single one of your followers will get sent it.
Okay.
On your first one.
Yep.
But on then the additional ones, it's only the ones that open it and look at it and whatever. Yeah.
Because I send Monday to Thursday, I send 10,000 emails a day about my blog post, which brings people back to my consulting and my website and all of that sort of thing. And I get about 30,000 visitors a week to my website through that. And I'm gonna look at. I was looking at doing Medium and LinkedIn newsletters. I only discovered LinkedIn newsletters today because I signed up for somebody's. But guys, that's Viktor. I think Russell's going to go out and give it a go. Ian, you're going to assist with building your Hermes agents.
Well, I'm looking. It's like anything, you learn from everything. It's like they said, you need to really focus on one thing. Viktor sounds as though it's pretty good in that sense. But what I'm looking at is you're using as well Slack to jump into it. Is that so you can visually see what's happening, or is just used it? Or what?
No, Viktor lives in either Slack or Microsoft Teams, so you would need.
Oh, it lives in. So that's okay.
Yeah. So you do at Viktor. You invite Viktor as an app in Slack, and that's how Viktor.
Got you. So it's not that you designed it to do it like that, because a lot of people. That's why a lot of people do these over suits like jackets, OSs, so you can actually see what all the agents are doing. Because that's in your Slack then, because we haven't seen the back end of Viktor. When you're tracking, there's no back end, so it's all in Slack. So you can see where, like, I always think it winds me up like you had to go in, was it GoHighLevel, where you have to reconnect stuff? It would be nice if you had an agent that just reconnected it for you. Because if you've got something like it's just unconnected and then you forgot and you're not checked, and a week too later, hang on a minute, that's not been connected.
Yeah, you just muted yourself, mate.
So it'd be nice if you can get the agent to do that.
It will let you know that it's disconnected. So LinkedIn's got a problem at the moment, and every morning it lets me know you've got a LinkedIn 403 error returning from the connection. So it lets me know, and I just go to the integrations and reconnect it. And because there's many levels of security about what access you give the AI or Viktor to the. So that's it's really secure.
Yeah, LinkedIn are quite anal about anything kind of speaking to LinkedIn that shouldn't be speaking to LinkedIn automatically.
Yeah, no, I just got banned to the 3rd of August for. It's stupid. It's like I use this LinkedIn tool with it from this guy called Joe Applebaum, and then he's got an heavy AI tool. It's a pretty good tool, to be fair. But then recently he went, "Oh, everyone download all their LinkedIn profile. Everyone downloads them all, and then I'll get in and get it to go in and analyze it all, so we can see who's got what and who's related to who and who can recommend who." So if let's say I had 10,000 followers, and then 4,000 followers are actually useful for Steve, and then three of the 1,000 followers that I've got are useful for you, but I know them. It's a good recommend, and that's what he's done now. And I think, well, hang on a minute, but all of a sudden I got banned. So I'm thinking, has he used it and gone in? It's gone AWY and used all my So I'm banned to the 3rd.
It's only LinkedIn.
Quite weak.
It's only LinkedIn anyway.
That's what I've been doing with Viktor. I really reckon there's a great use case for how you're using it, Russell. And I could see your eyes lighting up when I was showing you how I'm using it to do audits of $200 audits of GHL accounts.
So the telecoms company that I'm working for has got like 1,000 customers across its base, and like Ian just said, helping them with AI, not just voice agents. Right, well, you've got a CRM at the minute, and this is how much money you've got sat in that CRM. Because nobody's using it. Right, fine. Well, let's find a way of, and again, like you said about the automatic regeneration of the base. This is how I uncovered voice. Was I started doing some WhatsApp campaigns for somebody else, and you're kind of going, well, hang on a minute, they couldn't answer the inquiries quick enough. So like, well, let's get somebody to answer the phone for you then. So it's all kind of stemmed from the base re-engagement, and I think that's the big one that I want to focus on is the re-engagement tool.
Yep.
And if they've got a database and Viktor can go in and assess it and go, right, well, we can see you've got 500 people here that have been contacted for 3 years.
Yep.
And
Exactly
they've spent 5 million with you in the last 3 years. You kind of go, Jesus, right, off we go.
Yep.
I've just dropped that video, which is the Stephen Bartlett one. It's really good because that's how I want to now start targeting. But just not obviously now. You watch it late. It's only about a couple of minutes, and it's really good how the guy puts it across.
Were you sharing that video or?
Yeah, I've shared it in the chat.
Oh, I haven't got it. Hang on.
You should have it.
Oh, it comes up. Yeah, it's going under Ian and it, not on.
Oh, it's come under Russell. Beg your pardon. I haven't shared it in all of them. Sorry.
Right.
Steve. I don't know why it come up under his name. Or just because I must have typed his name in. Because I was looking for his surname to say Huckle. Because I couldn't see his surname, Russell. Because just
sorry. Yeah.
Why is it? Oh, yeah, that's because when you type it in, you just ask to what to. Okay.
Yeah.
Normally it comes up with my full name. That must be on the registration. Then it must change it because it'd be nice if you get the full name, but maybe you don't want people to have the full name. Is that? No?
Yeah, I don't know why it's done that.
I think because when you're doing the registration, it's only asking for one. It'd be nice if you can ask for full name because that's So my surname's Horner. I don't know what yours is, Russell.
Goldthorpe.
Goldthorpe.
I knew what both of your surnames were.
You do because you're the boss.
I'm just going to see why Zoom. Anyway, I'll look into that in a minute. But guys, I'm going to run off and have some dinner. I really appreciate you guys showing up and spending some time.
Cool. No, I've enjoyed that. Thank you.
Hopefully, you got value and come back to next week and
definitely.
And you'll have to use that social thing as opposed to say, oh, I just was going to do this on my call. It went really well, but I just thought I'd social post. So technically, you can post it and we can go and watch it or learn.
Exactly. So sorry. But yeah, guys.
Appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Nice talking to you both.
Take care.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye.